Desert warriors clad in sharp spines, seemingly built just to, are quietly operating as profit. Generating machines in barren lands, raking in hundreds of tons of dollars from their tough pads and juicy, prickly pears. But have you ever wondered how millions of tons of cactus are harvested and processed every year under scorching sun, with temperatures soaring above 40 C, where land cracks open and winds feel like fire? Cactus plants proudly rise from rocky arid soil. When harvest season arrives, thick, fleshy pads and water-laden prickly pears are gathered and transported directly to processing facilities. There, through modern production lines, farmers transforms to bottles of juice or even liquor. Today, join Agriculture Insight as we uncover fascinating journey of cactus from a dust-covered outcast to a desert superfood. All will be revealed in this video. Welcome to Mexico, homeland of where this spiny plant eats. Regarded as one of nation's strategic crops, leading world in production with hundreds of many tons harvested each year. More than just an enduring cultural, cactus serves as a vital source of food, industrial materials, and livelihood for millions. The prickly pear industry alone brings in over 100 million USD annually for Mexico. Beneath its thorny skin lies a sweet, refreshing flesh with a flavor blend of pear and kiwi, rich in vitamin C, packed with minerals low in, making it ideal for diabetics, and earning its place among world's most promising superfruits. Thanks to its drought resistance, ease of cultivation, and high economic value, prickly pear is increasingly seen as a key to future of sustainable agriculture. Where does this journey begin? Join us as we explore land where blazing sun and rocky soil give rise to remarkable survival story of cactus. Everything begins with a step that may seem simple, yet it is a critical phase for anyone hoping to achieve a bountiful harvest. Seed selection. In semi-arid regions of Mexico, where scorching heat is part of daily life, choosing right variety is never left to chance. Farmers carefully observe mother plants from previous seasons, looking for cactus bushes that grow vigorously, resist pests, have thick pads, and bear sweet fruit. From those, farmers select mature pads that are aged but not yet woody. These pads are then detached and left to dry for a few days, allowing cut to seal and reducing risk of rot before replanting. Unlike most crops, cactus nopal isn't propagated by seed, but through vegetative reproduction. From a single juicy pad, a whole new generation can emerge. This isn't just a traditional method. It's how people have learned to understand soil and to quietly sow to dry earth. A belief that life will return. Once planting pads are ready, farmers move on to next crucial, preparing soil foundation that will nurture an entire new generation under sun and wind. Although cactus is renowned for its drought tolerance, soil still needs to be plowed 20 to 30 centimeters deep to break up compacted layers and allow young roots to spread freely. Aged manure, typically from cows or chickens, is added to enrich soil and help retain moisture. In areas with acidic or saline soils, rice, straw, and lime are used to balance pH. Farmers don't try to force fertility to land. Instead, farmers simply create conditions that are just enough for plants to anchor, enough for roots to find water when drought strikes, because in that restraint lies kind that allows new life to take root and grow stronger. Once soil has been thoroughly tilled and planting pads have been dried, just enough to seal cut ends, preventing rot while preserving, farmers begin planting process. Each paddy is placed at an angle of around 60, buried 5 to 10 centimeters deep in loosened soil. This depth is just enough to secure base while allowing young roots to easily anchor and grow steadily. As pads settle to earth and begin to awaken life within. Growers resist urge to water immediately. For first 2 weeks, soil ease. Left dry, encouraging roots to stretch deeper in search of moisture. Hidden in lower layers, a natural response that helps plant establish a stronger foothold in harsh environments. Only when new shoots begin to emerge, those first subtle signs of life, does irrigation begin. Water is applied, just enough to moisten soil without making plant dependent on external sources. With cactus, it's not around how much water is given, but when it arrives, a perfectly timed nudge that tells young plant it is ready to thrive in a dry and demanding world. When dry season lingers long enough, and sun has scorched edges of each cactus pad to a golden hue, prickly pears begin to ripen, changing from green to amber, then to deep red, swollen as if farmers have gathered desert sunlight beneath their delicate skins. This marks start of first, a task that must be done gently, yet cautiously, as those fruits are both fragile and covered in nearly invisible hair-like spines. Harvesting usually takes place in early morning when sun is already casting its light across desert. Farmers dress in long sleeves, gloves, and wide-brimmed hats to shield, carefully stepping between rows of spiny plants using steel tongs or curved knives. Farmers skillfully twist each fruit, detaching it from pad with a light motion, taking care not to tear thin skin or release ultra fine spines that can lodge deep in skin and cause hours of irritation. Each fruit once picked is gently dropped to bamboo baskets or plastic tubs, kept making it easy to move through rows while minimizing handling and contact. Once last prickly pears have been, farmers return to a familiar harvesting knoll pads. Tender green stems, often referred to as lungs of cactus. What seems like a simple task actually demands great precision, as even a slight miscut can damage mother plant and disrupt its entire growth cycle. The selected pads must not be too old or woody. Their surface should still be evenly thick and tinged with that signature jade green. With a razor-sharp knife, worker makes a swift yet delicate cut close to, carefully avoiding butt eyes. Tiny growth points or even a small scratch can prevent new shoots from sprouting. Every cut must be clean, as if cutter understands biological rhythm pulsing beneath those layers of spines. Roughly every 7 to 10 days, new pads emerge and cycle repeats like a steady breath across desert landscape. At larger farms, semi-automated machines are now used for reaching speeds of 500 to 700 kilograms hour, resembling combined harvesters in a terrain. Not every field is flat, and not every cactus grows in neat rows. In rugged hillsides where earth cracks like dried skin and plants grow wild, each cut is still entrusted to human hands, where technique, intuition, and years of experience preserve something no machine can replicate: the art of cutting to keep life alive. Immediately after harvest, both cactus pads and fruits are carefully stacked to ventilated plastic crates and quickly transported to processing facility. The transport must be completed within same day to prevent sun exposure from dehydrating, produce, or causing sap to ferment, since just a few hours under heat can significantly alter quality. For such perishable crops, speed and gentle handling are critical to preserving freshness. At processing facility, crates are unloaded by hand or with small forklifts and neatly arranged to batches in staging area. The space is cool and has clean flooring, helping to reduce temperature shock as produce transitions from intense sun to shade. Each patty is then manually sorted, rinsed with cold water, gently despined, and left to drain for around 30 minutes. Pads that meet quality standards are packed according to their destination. Whole pads for restaurants, sliced portions for supermarkets. Every package is labeled with traceability information, and stored in cold rooms at 4 to 8 degrees, cool enough to preserve. Vibrant green color, yet mild enough to retain pad's natural flavor. No pole pads that don't meet commercial standards are set aside for a different, becoming a green source of nutrition for livestock, especially cattle and buffalo during dry season after being washed and desfined. Pads are fed to specialized shredders where farmers are either sliced to 2 to 4 centimeter strips or ground to a wet mash that's easy to digest. At larger farms, chopped straw, sugar, cane pulp, or dried grasses often mixed in to balance nutrients and increase roughage. Modern machines can process 1 to 1.5 tons of cactus pads per hour, an impressive output considering that in many semi-arid regions, this is main source of feed keeping livestock alive through dry season, with a water content of up to 90% and rich in calcium and natural. Hanl helps animals stay, improves digestion, and reduces heat stress. In such areas where even grass withers, no pall becomes a living water tank for livestock, quietly feeding and hydrating herds without a single drop of rain. After a short journey from field to prickly pears rest quietly in crates as if returning from a harsh expedition. Their skins remain plump and yet are coated in dust and lined with fine spines, so delicate that a single touch might release an invisible cloud of needles sharp as desert's thoughts. To cleanse this natural armor, fruits pass through soft brushes, rotating slowly under cool water, where each spine falls away like last grain of sand slipping from hand of wind. Water pressure, rotation, tilt of conveyor belt. Everything is calibrated not just by, but by experience. For skin of prickly pear is as fragile as final breath of ripeness on surface of fruit. On large farms, a single machine can process 400 to 600 kilograms of fruit per hour. Yet speed is never prioritized over precision because even smallest scratch can begin fruit's decline within hours. Once dust and fine spines have been, prickly pears move on to their final stage, packaging. Workers select fruit using both sight and experience, not just to pick most attractive ones, but to ensure perfect ripeness and firmness. Fruits that meet standard are carefully arranged in ventilated trays or mesh bags labeled with their origin and packing date as a promise of quality. Finally, farmers are placed in cold storage at 8 to 10 degrees to preserve their freshness and flavor all the way to consumers' hands. In addition to daily fresh consumption, a significant portion of prickly pears is sent to processing plants where ripe succulent fruits continue their transformation to a variety of high-value products after being peeled. Either manually or using semi-automated, fruits are deeded and fed to cold press extractors with a capacity of 500 to 800 kilograms of raw fruit per hour. Those systems can handle dozens of tons each day while preserving purity of juice. The result is a vibrant pink-orange liquid glowing with a natural radiance as if infused with essence of dry soil, scorching, and late-season rains. This isn't just juice. It's a nutrient-rich concentrate packed with vitamin C, and especially betalains, powerful antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties up to 3 times stronger than those found in beets. Though not every drop of cactus juice ends its journey as a refreshing drink. Some are reserved for a quieter transformation to wine. In cold steel, vibrant pink-orange liquid undergoes natural fermentation over 7 to 10 days, guided by probiotics and steady temperatures. Once wine has matured, it is filtered and left to rest, gradually turning to a clear ruby red hue. A single sip reveals a delicate sweetness that touches tip of carrying essence of dry, blazing sun, an art of finding pleasure amid harshness. From edible pads to juice, from fresh fruit to fermented wine, cactus proves that even most rugged things can reveal gentle beauty when respected and understood. This journey isn't just a story of a plant, but a testament to resilience and adaptation. Lessons both nature and humanity are relearning in an increasingly age and changing world. Imagine getting lost in a lush bamboo forest, where wind rustles through towering leaves, creating a gentle symphony between earth and sky, blending seamlessly with vibrant rhythm of nature. Welcome to China, bamboo shoot capital of world, producing up to 80% of global supply with endless stretches of bamboo groves that seem to have no end. But that's not all. Bamboo shoots are also fastest growing plant on earth under ideal conditions. A single shoot can grow up to 1 to 3 feet per day, so fast that you can actually witness it rising with naked eyes. If nature were fast-forwarding life itself within a matter of hours. With just 100 grams of bamboo shoots, you get a green gift packed with under 20,000 cell yet rich in fiber, potassium, vitamin B6, and phytosterols, golden compounds known to lower cholesterol and support heart health, virtually fat-free, and loaded with antioxidants. Bamboo shoots are quickly emerging as a superfood sought after around the world. And like every story, this one has a beginning. For bamboo shoots, that journey starts deep in dense forests, where young sprouts quietly push through, waiting for hands of humans to harvest them. For farmers, harvesting bamboo shoots is not just a task, it's a delicate art form. For young bamboo shoots with soft stems that grow close to ground, farmers can harvest them entirely by hand. When farmers spot a shoot peeking through soil, farmers approach, grip base firmly, and snap it off with a quick motion, angled or sideways. This method is quick, simple, and especially effective when scouting terrain or inspecting individual bamboo clusters. Not all shoots are that easy to collect. In some bamboo varieties, shoots grow deep beneath surface, hidden in loose soil with no visible sign above ground. In those cases, farmers must learn to read language of earth. Tiny surface cracks, subtle mounds, or a soft spot underfoot signal that a shoot is quietly pushing upward from below. As for shoots that have already, but whose bases are firmly anchored deep to tough, aged bamboo, harvesting by hand is nearly impossible. At that point, farmers turn to tools like small hoes or curved, adjusting their method based on terrain and soil density. Farmers aim to strike just once, deep and precisely, enough to loosen base without damaging tender shoot. Bamboo shoot is trim, with its thick outer layers and woody base peeled away, protective sheets that serve their role throughout shoots journey underground. What remains is tender white core, crisp, sweet, and faintly earthy. This is prized portion destined for consumption or processing. This trimming is often done on site to reduce weight during transport and ensure shoots remain fresh and crunchy all the way to factory. Before following those bamboo shoots to modern processing plants, let's make a quick stop at asparagus fields, another type of green gift from earth. Like bamboo, asparagus rises from underground, but with a much more elegant form. While harvesting bamboo requires strength and an intimate knowledge of asparagus is astonishingly simple. Observe its height, gently snap it by, or slide a thin knife near, and stalk is yours. A long row can be harvested in minutes, clean, and without ever needing to lift a hoe. Harvesting bamboo shoots is already a demanding task, but processing that follows requires just as much precision and care. Once bamboo shoots arrive at factory, farmers are unloaded and placed onto a feeding conveyor that automatically transports them to washing system with minimal manual labor. Here, shoots are poured to an automated cleaning tank where high-pressure water jets spray from multiple angles, washing away soil and clinging to surface. A rotating shaft system gently turns chuts to ensure every side is thoroughly, effectively removing dirt and fibrous outer layer. Fresh bamboo shoots can begin to ferment within just a few hours if not properly cleaned and drained in time. This process causes discoloration of odors and rapidly degrades their quality. That's why washing system is always placed at start of processing line to stop biological changes from first minute. Bamboo shoots are transferred by conveyor to pre-prepared metal cages. These cages are then placed to hot water tanks maintained at around 190 to 200 Fs. The blanching process softens shoots, helps preserve their natural flavor, and makes peeling easier. Once blanching is complete, cages are removed and shoots are emptied to large trays where farmers are spread out and either air-cooled or soaked in cold water, all in preparation for next step, peeling. During bamboo shoot peeling process, workers play a crucial role in ensuring both efficiency and precision. Farmers work alongside automated peeling machines equipped with specially designed rotating shafts. The peeling machine features a large metal roller with spiral grooves that generate friction to strip away outer layer of bamboo shoot. As shaft spins at high speed, it scrapes off peel when shoot comes to contact with its rough surface. A conveyor belt underneath helps move chuts in and out of peeling zone, keeping process continuous and efficient. The worker's task is to guide each bamboo shoots to rotating shaft, making sure tip is properly aligned to meet cutting edges or spiral ridges. Once in contact, machines strong rotating force mimics a top-down peeling motion quickly and cleanly, removing soft outer layers. After coming out of peeling machine, bamboo shoots are still far from finished. Thin layers of skin, fibrous, or tough sections near base often remain areas that machines can't fully clean. This is where manual fine trimming process begins. With a sharp but flexible knife, workers carefully trim each bamboo, a task repeated many times per shift, requiring unwavering focus. At packaging station, workers use electronic scales to divide bamboo shoots so that each bag has a consistent, usually ranging from 200 grams to 500 grams. Once portioned, shoots are placed to specialized plastic bags and transferred to a vacuum sealing machine. This system removes all air inside bag and then heat seals opening. As a result, bamboo shoots are preserved in an airtight environment, maintaining their crisp texture, vibrant, and extending shelf life for several weeks, all without need for preservatives. In addition to fresh bamboo shoots, fermented canned bamboo shoots are also a popular product favored by many consumers. After sorting, shoots are neatly arranged to large industrial steaming vats, ready to undergo a critical stage that transforms them to a shelf-stable canned product. Soaking shoots in water, refined technical step. The water helps mellow naturally pungent taste of raw bamboo, resulting in a milder, more pleasant final flavor. It also stabilizes moisture levels inside chuts, preventing them from cracking, breaking, or cooking unevenly when exposed to sudden high temperatures. Once shoots have absorbed enough, entire vat is covered with a flexible plastic sheet to create a sealed environment that traps steam and heat. These vats are then placed to massive industrial steamers where pressure and temperature are tightly controlled. Over course of 30 to 60, bamboo shoots are steamed at temperatures ranging from 120 C to 212. This is ideal range to eliminate harmful bacteria while preserving shoots' natural crunch, a texture that consumers highly appreciate. Thanks to evenly circulating hot steam, shoots cook uniformly from inside out and have their bright color locked, ensuring farmers remain visually appealing by time farmers reach end consumer. Once fully cooked, vats are open, and shoots are left to cool, avoiding thermal shock that could cause softening or structural damage. From here, each can is then filled with a light brine solution for preservation. Lids are heat sealed using an automatic press, creating a completely airtight environment that allows bamboo shoots to retain their natural flavor for several months without any added preservatives. At end of line, finished, cans are carefully stacked in a cool storage area, awaiting shipment, ready to appear on dining tables everywhere. From cozy home-cooked meals to gourmet canned goods destined for export markets around world. But have you ever wondered how bamboo shoots are formed? The answer lies in healthy mother bamboo, nurtured with hands and rich experience of dedicated farmers. Bamboo is primarily propagated through branch cutings. The cutings are selected from healthy mother bamboo plants free from pests and diseases, and typically between 2 to 5 years old. After selecting a suitable branch, farmers proceed to girdle bark in a 2 to 3 centimeters wide ring and scrape off cambium layer to inhibit upward nutrient flow. The exposed section is then wrapped with a moist mixture of loose soil and sawdust or decomposed straw, maintaining a humidity level of 60 to 70%. Soil ball is tightly wrapped with plastic and secured at both ends with string to retain moisture and promote faster, stronger root development. After around 30 to 45 days, roots will begin to emerge and develop. During this, it's important to regularly check soil ball to ensure moisture level is neither too dry nor too wet. Once roots reach a length of around 3 to 5 centimeters and turn an ivory white color, branches ready to be separated from mother plant. Once rooted branches ready, it is carefully cut from mother plant, using sharp pruning shears to avoid damaging roots. The cut end is then dipped to a rooting hormone solution to promote stronger growth. Next, a planting bag is prepared by mixing loamy soil with well-decomposed manure and organic humus in a 211 ratio. The rooted cutting is gently placed to soil bag and covered lightly to avoid injuring delicate roots. After being placed in soil bag, young bamboo plants should be kept in a well-ventilated area for first 2 to 3 weeks to avoid direct sunlight. Daily watering is necessary to maintain moisture, but care must be taken not to overwater, that can lead to root rot. After 1 to 2 months, once seedling has stabilized and shows healthy growth, it can be transplanted to garden soil. Proper care during this early stage helps plant gradually adapt to its environment and significantly boosts its growth potential once planted in open ground. After transplanting, young bamboo plants require several years of steady growth before farmers can produce edible shoots. It takes 3 to 5 years for a bamboo plant to mature enough to yield bamboo shoots, those tender, nutrient-rich sprouts prized in many cuisines. However, this timeline can shift depending on factors like cultivation methods, soil fertility, climate conditions, and bamboo variety. These shoots usually break through soil in spring or during warm humid spells when optimal moisture and temperature awaken dormant energy within rhymes, sending up a vibrant green spear from underground. Let's start with some pearly interesting facts around pears and their delightful trees. Pear trees are like introverts of fruit world. Farmers take their time growing quietly and steadily, but when farmers bloom, boy, it's a show. These trees are known for their beautiful white blossoms that arrive in spring when like farmers are dressed for a garden party. Farmers thrive in well-drained soil, enjoy moderate climates, don't mind a little patience. After all, it takes around 4 to 7 years before a pear tree starts producing fruit. Talk around commitment. The fruit itself, a masterpiece of Nature, pears are smooth, sweet, and slightly grainy like a dessert with just right texture. Farmers come in various shades: green, yellow, red, even brown in shapes, but farmers all share one common feature. Farmers delicious. Whether it's Bartlett, Bosque, or Seckel, each pear has its own personality. And did you know? Pears are one of oldest cultivated fruits dating back to ancient civilizations. Yep, our ancestors knew what farmers were doing. Let's dive to main event. Harvesting 1.1 million tons of pears. That's right, 1.1 million tons. Imagine a mountain of pears taller than Statue of Liberty and stretching far beyond what I can see. The majority of those pears are grown in Pacific Northwest, with Washington and California leading way. These states have perfect mix of climate and soil, cool nights, warm and well-drained earth that pears absolutely adore. Harvesting pears is no joke. These fruits are delicate divas, easily bruised if mishandled. Farmers, therefore, use a combination of gentle hands and modern machinery to get job done. The harvest typically begins in late summer or early fall, depending on variety. Workers carefully pick each pear by hand, placing them to specially designed bins that prevent bruising. It's a labor-intensive process. But hey, good things take time. Hand harvesting pears is a time-honored tradition in agricultural world, and for good reason. This method allows farmers to handle delicate fruit with care, ensuring that pears are picked at perfect ripeness and remain bruise-free. Human hands can discern that pears are ready for harvest, resulting in higher quality produce. This practice is particularly valuable for premium pear varieties, destined for fresh markets where appearance and texture are everything. Hand harvesting creates seasonal employment opportunities, often supporting local communities and preserving traditional farming techniques. In some farms, industrial machinery plays a supportive role in pear harvesting process, simplifying tasks like transporting and moving large quantities of fruit. Machines such as conveyor belts, motorized cart, padded mechanical arms are commonly used to assist farmers. These tools help reduce physical strain on workers, improve efficiency, and minimize fruit bruising during handling. For larger orchards, machinery steps in to lend a helping hand, or rather a helping claw. Mechanical harvesters with padded arms gently shake tree or pluck pears, ensuring that fruit remains pristine. After all, no one wants a pear with a black eye. Harvesting pears is more than just a task, it's a delicate art. It's a seamless blend of human precision and smart machinery, all aimed at delivering crisp and delicious pears to your table, from branch to bin, and eventually to your plate. Each step reflects dedication and a deep love for agriculture. Once harvested, pears are loaded onto trucks and transported to processing facilities where their real journey begins. At factory, pears are treated like VIP guests. Their first stop, a refreshing bath. The fruits are washed to remove dirt, leaves, and any stubborn hitchhiking bugs. This step isn't just a round cleaning, it's a refreshing dip after basking under sun. In pear processing factories, dry cleaning lines are essential for gently removing dirt, dust, and debris from fruit. Using soft brushes, rollers, and air blowers, pears are cleaned without water to preserve their natural coating and freshness. Farmers are inspected by both humans and high-tech cameras. Bruised or oddly shaped pears are politely escorted out. Farmers will likely end up as juice or puree, so no pear goes to waste. The remaining pears are sorted by size and quality. Conveyor belts carry them through a series of rollers and even lasers, yes, lasers, that ensure each pear meets highest standards. While core purpose of sorting is same across factories, equipment, and steps involved can vary. Smaller facilities may rely on semi-automatic systems combined with manual, while larger operations invest in fully automated lines with AI-driven technology for precise sorting. Regardless of scale, goal remains consistent to separate premium grade pears from those that don't meet strict standards. These systems save, reduce human error, and ensure uniformity in final product, boosting customer satisfaction and maintaining reputation of brand. By embracing modern technology, factories achieve efficiency while preserving delicate nature of pears throughout sorting process. Once sorted, pears are packed to boxes or crates, labeled and sent off to supermarkets, farmers markets, and export destinations around the world. But that's not all. Some pears are destined for greater things like canned jams or dried fruit snacks, ensuring that pears can be enjoyed year-round. Let's talk numbers. Pears contribute significantly to us, generating tons of dollars in revenue each year from farmers who grow them to workers in processing plants and truck drivers who deliver them. Pears create jobs and livelihoods. Farmers are also a major export product, with American pears making their way to countries like Canada, Mexico, and beyond. In domestic markets, pears are a beloved staple. Farmers are featured in everything from holiday gift baskets to school lunchboxes, making them a reliable source of income for many. Pears aren't just around dollars and cents. Farmers are a part of American life. Who hasn't enjoyed a slice of pear pie at Thanksgiving or a crisp pear salad during a summer barbecue? Pears are unsung heroes of countless recipes, adding a touch of sweetness and sophistication to every dish. Farmers are also a symbol of tradition and family. Many pear orchards in us are passed down through generations. Visiting a pear orchard to pick fruits is a cherished autumn activity for combining fun, fresh air, and A little exercise, plus, there's nothing quite like biting to a pear you picked yourself. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Agriculture Insights. Are you feeling stressed out from your work? It's time to take a break and immerse yourself in natural beauty of vast citrus orchards across United States. With their refreshing taste and high nutritional value, citrus have become a popular fruit in United States. Did you know that American farmers harvest 4.9 million tons of tangerines each year? That is really an amazing number. Growing and harvesting such large quantities of tangerines requires support of modern machinery. In today's, we will follow American farmers through entire process of growing and processing citrus. Let's get started. California and Florida are heartlands of American citrus farming. With climates that perfectly match needs of those trees, grafting is a popular method of propagating citrus, allowing farmers to produce trees that produce fruit faster and maintain desirable characteristics. In this, a scion is attached to rootstock of a young tree. The rootstock is chosen for its disease resistance and adaptability to soil conditions, while scan determines type of citrus fruit produced. The grafted parts are tied together to promote growth, and as scion takes root, it begins to grow as part of rootstock, eventually forming a single productive tree. Once seedlings are strong enough, farmers can be separated from base and planted in soil. After around 6 months in, farmers can plant young tree in garden. Planting typically occurs in early spring, with young trees planted at strategic intervals to ensure enough space for roots and canopy development. In dry regions like drip irrigation systems are often used to deliver precise amounts of water directly at each tree's roots, helping conserve water and support stable growth, especially during early stages. Additionally, farmers use machinery for both fertilization and pruning to optimize care process. Automated fertilizer spreaders are programmed to distribute nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium at key times, like budding or fruit setting, to ensure strong and even growth. These machines apply fertilizer in form of mist, allowing plants to absorb nutrients directly through leaves. Pruning is also done with, particularly in large citrus orchards. Automatic pruning machines help remove weak or dead branches, allowing trees to receive adequate sunlight and airflow, reducing disease risk. This method not only saves time, but also provides farmers with high, ensuring each tree has ideal shape for growth. Citrus trees can get yellow leaf disease during growth, causing tree to die, so farmer must use special medicine to help tree grow healthy. After 2 to 3 years, citrus trees reach maturity and start to bear fruit. Blooming usually begins in spring. Citrus blossoms are fragrant, attract pollinators, especially bees, that help increase fruit yield. These flowers bloom for a few days during that farmers are pollinated to produce fruit. Although citrus flowers can, bees play a crucial role in enhancing pollination efficiency, helping orchards achieve higher yields and better fruit quality. After 6 to 8 months from flowering, citrus fruits are ready for harvest. Picking begins when fruits reach their full color and sweetness. Before fruits are sampled to measure sweetness and quality, only fully ripe fruits are selected, ensuring that customers receive best flavor and texture. To prevent bruising, citrus fruits are generally picked by hand. Workers use specialized tools such as clippers and ladders to harvest fruit safely and efficiently. Each worker will carry a bag with them so that farmers can directly put citrus fruits in it. Once bag is full, farmers go to large containers to pour citrus fruits to it. For fruits that are high up, farmers use a small ladder to climb directly up and pick them from tree. Workers, often seasonal laborers, earn around $105 per, depending on experience and region. Each fruit is placed carefully in baskets or crates to avoid damage and transported to processing facilities. Mechanical harvesting is also applied on large farms. A canopy shaker is typically a large machine that can either be mounted on a tractor or operate as a self-driving unit, moving down rows of trees. It has long, flexible rods extending from machine's body that reach out to creating gentle vibrations that cause ripe fruits to drop. These vibrations are calibrated to shake only ripe fruit from trees, leaving unripe fruit intact and avoiding any damage to branches. The fallen fruit is collected on mats or conveyor belts, then moved to storage bins. Some machines are equipped with large catch frames that wrap around tree, neatly capturing fruit as it falls. Canopy shakers can harvest much faster than manual picking, saving time. During peak harvest season, farmers are commonly used in major citrus growing regions like Florida and California, where orchards are planted and arranged specifically to work well with this type of machinery. Each of those machines costs hundreds of many dollars, but for large money is well worth it to improve harvesting efficiency. There is also another type of machine called a tree shaker. The machine has a long rod. When shaking tree, citrus fruits fall down and farmer can pick them up on ground or there is also a type of machine equipped with a net to support citrus fruits to fall straight to it. In some streets where citrus trees are, farmers also use this machine to harvest fruit. After harvesting, citrus fruits are transported to sorting line. The first step in processing citrus fruits involves thoroughly washing them to remove any dirt, dust, and residual chemicals. Farmers are often passed through a series of water baths or sprayed with water jets to rinse off surface contaminants. Some facilities may also use gentle brushing systems to ensure fruits are cleaned without damaging their skins to prevent contamination. Water used is typically filtered and treated. In some facilities add a mild, food-safe sanitizer to ensure fruits are free from bacteria and fungi. After citrus fruits move on to a sorting and grading stage. Here farmers go through optical sorting machines, equipped with advanced sensors and cameras that analyze each fruit size and surface quality. The machine can detect minor blemishes and other imperfections, sorting fruits to categories based on appearance. Fruits that don't meet quality standards are often redirected for juice production, ensuring that only highest quality fruits continue to fresh market. Size sorting. Fruits are measured for, often using grids or rotating drums with size-specific holes to separate different fruit sizes. Color and blemish detection. Optical sensors identify exact color and check for any discoloration that may indicate over-ripeness or bruising. Surface flaws are also detected, ensuring only visually appealing fruits make it to packing stage. Once sorted, fruits are ready for packing. High quality citrus fruits are packed to boxes that are lined with protective padding to prevent bruising during transportation. Each box is carefully filled to avoid any excess pressure on fruits at bottom, and often fruits are individually separated with dividers or cushion layers to maintain their quality. After packing, each box is labeled with essential information that helps maintain quality control and traceability. Labels typically include harvest date, storage instructions. We go to orange juice factory. At a citrus juice processing facility, freshly harvested oranges or other citrus fruits first undergo a thorough washing to remove any pesticide residues and other contaminants. Once cleaned, fruits are sorted for quality with only ripest and undamaged fruits moving forward in juicing process. The citrus fruits are then fed to industrial juicing machines where juice is extracted by separating seeds and peels. After, juice is filtered to ensure a smooth consistency and remove any remaining solids. The filtered juice is then pasteurized at a controlled temperature to kill harmful bacteria while retaining flavor and nutrients. Quality control checks are performed on each batch to test for taste, acidity, and safety, ensuring a high-quality product. Finally, juice is bottled. in a sterile environment, labeled with nutritional information and production, and prepared for storage and ready to reach consumers in top quality condition. We've now explored entire journey of citrus fruits, from sunlit orchards to final glass of refreshing juice. Every step from careful soil preparation to meticulous harvesting and processing requires skill, effort, and technology. Next time you sip your orange juice, remember dedication of farmers and workers who bring those fruits to your table. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more agricultural insights. See you in next video.